There we go. I was doing something last night that I had to mute everything in OBS for. So now you guys can hear me. Hey, let me open up Spotify. One of these days, I'll finally update my Spotify playlist to have more music in them for stream, but for now... we just gotta listen to the classics. Man, chat, I like where I live, but for my job, the noise pollution kind of sucks. Cause like, I'll have a highlight edited for a video and I'll just be like, you know, like today I was watching back something my editor went through and I'll just be talking at some point and you'll hear a car in the background. Like it's not super loud, but it's noticeable. And I hate it. I would like jokingly saying like, oh, I should just, instead of waiting till my lease ends, I could just move now, but that's a bad idea. I can just deal with the occasional car being heard in the back of my mic in some videos. That is just something I will have to deal with for the next year, and nobody will really care because I don't even think people notice when they watch the videos or even really mention it. How am I? I'm doing all right. Something I was considering doing today, chat, was I was considering doing the what do you call it? We were talking about completing Pokédex with Wonder Trade. That's probably something I'm actually gonna at least do one stream on, and then I'll do a vibe check on whether or not I actually want to finish or not. Cause like, it'll be bad. But I'm also in a situation where like, I need to spend a bit more time doing actual like numbers to try and estimate time length for like 99% of the decks. What's up? Not much, not much. Man, I should have released all of these off stream. But, oh well, I guess. Oh well. Yeah, we're doing more shiny hunting today in chat. I need to make progress on the shiny decks, so it just seemed like a good thing to do. Yeah, imagine if they actually did just let you release more than one at a time. That would be great, but they don't. All right, one more box. So what have you guys been up to today? How have you been spending your Tuesday? It's Tuesday? Just bed. You know, that's fair. That is fair. All right, I released all the dudes, which means I can save, and then we can actually start getting some eggs. All right, am I gonna play Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, but I'm out of town. We want you. And we want you. Double check item, yep. Game am I most looking forward to? I mean, right now, Tears of the Kingdom, because it's a game that is coming out in the near foreseeable future. But one of the other games that, like, I know is coming out is Silksong. That's the game I want to play. I don't know if I'll make any Silksong content, but it is a game I am excited for. Also, I know people are putting like copium in the chat for Silksong, but it'll probably come out this year. I mean that like genuinely, unironically, it will probably come out this year. Shiny, we're doing more Galarian Meowth. It's gonna be a new Stardew update soon. I thought they stopped updating that game. Oh, I need to put a timer up. So they're taking a short break from their current game to add a new update. I mean, fair enough. I feel like the developer of Stardew is probably in like the best situation you can be as a developer. Because you just have Stardew, an incredibly successful game that people are still buying. So you can just work on whatever you want. And then you can just update it every once in a while if you feel like it. And then just go back to whatever you feel like. I don't know, like you can just do whatever. Is there stats for Stardew Valley sales numbers? As of March 22, indie game Stardew Valley has sold over 20 million copies across all platforms. Yeah. Yeah. They can just do whatever. Because it was just one guy that made the game, right? He's just one guy. You believe so? Yes. Yeah, so like he's in the perfect spot. He made a ton of money off of Stardew and can just do whatever. If I could be any Pokemon, what Pokemon would I be? I don't know. Ditto is the best Pokemon to be. I don't know if I'd want to be a Ditto. But that's not a bad choice from like a practical standpoint. Trotosuke's Pokemon? Yeah, but I don't know, like, if I wanted to be a Pokemon, like, and I mean this from, like, a practical standpoint, like, if I became a Pokemon, I feel like you got to think of it strategically, and not just like, oh, I like this Pokemon, or, oh, I think it's cute. Have I watched the Mario movie? Yes. Was it good? It was a movie about Mario. I guess if you like Mario, you'll like the movie. Man, this is the worst part of shiny hunting eggs. You have to get so many, and it takes forever. How many games do I have? I don't know, to be completely honest. I have no idea. Have I played Cuphead? Yes. Yes, I have. Hello, Jahames. Hope you're doing all right. Dude, the hair goes crazy if you do this. Like, look at it. Actually, the bitrate might not really let you look at it. Do I have the DLC? Yes, but it's not out yet. They just lie there and take a nap? Yeah, they don't really walk at all. I've noticed that. Like, compared to the other ones, they like hardly move around. They just sleep. Well, now it's moving. Probably gonna go back to bed in like a moment though. Cuphead took you like a month to beat. I beat Cuphead in like a day, and I think that was a bad idea because I'm pretty sure I enjoyed it less because of that. Well, I don't really care if the Pokemon sleep. It's not like it does anything. Like, I'm not negatively impacted if they're sleeping. They need an umbrella? There's no umbrellas in this game. It's hecked up. There's two right there. I don't see two umbrellas. I mean, I guess there's the ones in the background, but like I can't go over there. Yeah, I'm slowly making work on the stuff I need to get done before I can do the next viewer ideas stream. I should maybe see if that's a stream I can do before I leave next week. Because if I can get it done before next week, that means it's something I can, you know, prepare for my editor. Because I want them to edit it. Because, like, I've already edited 2 videos, or 3 videos in that style, so the style is, like, pretty distinct and easy to follow and can probably even be improved on, so... Don't spam. Thanks. Was the crime one? I think the crime one was good. Man, I have a lot of things I want to get done before I leave next week. This is part of the reason why I shouldn't stream too long today. I need to edit. I need to finish the edit of the video that I'm working on. I need to finish the escape room edit. It's the escape room video, Another Soul. I had 3 YouTubers play through an SMO escape room, and I'm turning that into a video. Honestly, something I might do. So I'm considering putting the VODs up for the each of the playthroughs on the VODs channel. Instead of putting up the VODs, I honestly might just put up the individual edits I do of each run. Because the way I'm editing the escape room videos, I had 3 people play through it separately. So I'm doing an individual highlight from each perspective, and then I'm going to mix and mash them together to like follow everyone's progression through the level. So you like swap from perspective to perspective. So I'll have like an individual highlight for each run. That'll probably be like 15 minutes or something like that. Go look on stream. Thanks. Yeah, maybe I'll post those instead of the VODs to Fir Plus. Because Fir Plus doesn't need to explicitly be a VODs channel. It's just sort of like, you know, less polished content. Because I've edited stuff out of some of the VODs before. Was the eggs a glitch or no? I don't know what you mean by that. Sounds like a hard editing. Yeah, it should be a lot of editing work because I'll have to like figure out a way to swap between the different perspectives and make it feel natural. But I think it'll be a fine overall video once it's done. But we'll see. Alternately, if I want to be lazy, I can just do one perspective at a time. But I think that would make for a worse video, because I feel like if I did that, people will watch like the first perspective, which would be like Small Ant or something, and then they would just be done with the video. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Seems like a lot. It's not. I'm just using sandwich or egg power 3, and the species are the same, so those both increase egg rates. Nah, this is normal. There can be up to 10 eggs in the basket at a time, so. And whenever I'm taking out the eggs, I try and mash fast, because whenever there's a text box up, the game is not progressing like the egg timer. So, the shorter the text box is up, the more eggs you get. How many more shinies do I need? Like 200 something? But only like 30 of those Pokemon I feel like are egg shinies-ish. Like, I don't have to breed a ton of Pokemon. Like, I have to read a lot, but it's not a ton. I'm just trying to get these out of the way because they're by far the most tedious. Also, I am shocked my emotes on my affiliate account have not been accepted yet. Is it because I haven't streamed since I got affiliate? How long does it take Twitch to approve emotes? I haven't gotten Sunkern yet, no. It's one of the Pokemon I have to breed for, though. Yeah, I can't figure out how long it normally takes. I figured with the instant upload eligibility, it wouldn't take long at all. I wonder if part of the reason it's taking long is because Twitch laid off a ton of staff like a month ago or however long ago that was. So they just don't have like anybody approving emotes anymore. Like, I would believe that. It's usually 48 hours. It's been like a week. It's 9 main emote slots and 5 animated. I mean, there's a couple of things I need to stream on my ult. Like, I need to stream me getting more Herba. That's something I need to do at some point. Ba-ba-da-bum. I should figure out something to do while we get eggs. But then again, I'd probably miss a lot of eggs if I did that. I don't want to do something like words on stream. I don't really like that stuff. Messagoza is the most repetitive song in the game. I don't know. I don't play with music on in this game anymore, so... I also have the good news of any challenges I do in SMO, I can record without music now. Though maybe that's not a good thing, because then all of my content would technically be modded content. And then Nintendo will DMCA every video on my channel. No, I don't think it works that way. Hopefully when a new 3D Mario comes out, they just let you turn off music like you can in this game. Same with Tears of the Kingdom too. I hope you can turn off music in Tears of the Kingdom, but I guess in that game it's less of an issue because like, you might even already be able to do that in Breath of the Wild, but it might be less of an issue in that game because there really isn't much music in Breath of the Wild to begin with. Like, there is music, but... But guys, even if like the games don't have much music, it's still like, oh, if there's suddenly battle music playing, if I want to play my own music, that's still a bad thing. That still makes my life harder. Or my editor's life harder. Well, actually, it doesn't necessarily make the life harder. It's just more so the edits are worse. Because you have to, like, either not have music or cut out game audio completely. We are almost done with eggs. Got about like 5 more minutes and then we get to start hatching. No, people, like, there's good soundproofing in the walls in my apartment. So that is not the case. Now, you guys probably can, because I mashed really close to my mic. Nice dance moves, thanks. I don't know what my favorite Scarlet Violet Pokemon is. There's so many of them. Balan Wonderworld is no longer being sold at retail. Well, didn't that game suck? It indeed did, yeah. All right, we are almost there. We have like 2 more minutes. And we're good. It will be. So my plan right now is to ask my editor to work on that next. I feel like it's gonna be a tough video to get right. But I think that might just be me not liking doing media share much. Because, yeah, I don't like media share. But I'm sure there's, like, some content in there to turn into a video. Why do it if you don't like it? I think If I Laugh Mario Explodes almost has 1 million views. It has 895,000 views. So, the answer is money. I wouldn't necessarily say the answer is money. More so, it is a good video. People like that kind of content. All right, this is your second time being timed out for spam. Please stop. But yeah, the basic answer is it is a video that people... It is a format that people generally like watching and enjoy. Like, if I make a video, like, the You Laugh, You Lose a Shiny will probably do well. I don't think it'll do as well as If I Laugh Mario Explodes. Because at the end of the day, it's like Mario content versus Pokemon content, and I'm more of a Mario channel. But it'll still probably do well. And it's like a similar thing where my idealist, there's just been the If I Laugh, I Reset the speedrun for such a long time. But I just haven't wanted to do it. It might be something I just give a try again at some point and hope people don't submit, you know, inappropriate videos, but we'll see. When it for announced he was here, I never really announced it. It's just something that's a thing. Like, that's not something you have to announce. Oh wait, I'm not upping the counter. That's better. 124. Oh wait, I forgot to check my how many eggs I got from this sandwich. Let me check that. $30, $60, $90, $120 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 115 eggs. Should have 234 by the end of the batch. Oh yeah, it actually will work out evenly. That's kind of nice. I'm gonna be so upset if my game crashes again while hatching. Gonna turn the music down a little bit. Is there anything else interesting coming up that I can talk to you guys about? I'm trying to think. Because I have like some modded stuff coming up. I have the viewer ideas coming up. It's actually nice. The viewer ideas is mostly unmodded. At least it's like there are mods I'm using, but they're like less focused on the mods. Am I going to VidCon this year? I don't know. I don't know what VidCon is. I don't know who I know that is going to VidCon. Because that's like the big thing. If I'm gonna spend like hundreds or like over $1,000 going to a convention, I wanna like have it be worth it. Like the main benefit VidCon has is that it's like technically a business trip, so I get to write it off. But I'm already doing TwitchCon. June 21st to 24th. Oh, no. I'm not going. That could change, but if it's in June, yeah, I don't see myself going. It's like 2 days after my brother's birthday. Yes, I actually remember my brother's birthday for some reason. I know we were talking yesterday about how I don't remember anyone's birthday. Well, I technically remember both my brother's birthdays. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, like, a bigger deal was made out of them growing up than, like, other birthdays. Well, yeah, it's not a bad thing to remember. Older / younger brothers? Both. But do you remember your parents' birthdays? We talked about this. The answer is maybe. Technically. And the reason it's maybe is because there's a very good chance that the dates are mixed up in my head with other dates. So the right date is probably in there somewhere, but I'm thinking of the wrong date because the wrong date is technically something else that got mixed up in that group of dates that are significant. It would be anniversaries, other holidays, or other birthdays. Because sometimes you can remember dates, but you don't know what idea is associated with the specific date. I think part of it is like Mother's Day and Father's Day. My brain like associates the two together. With, you know, similar importance. As of right now, there is not a video I want to make on a Paper Mario game. What day is Mother's Day again? Mother's Day. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking in my head, what's my mom's birthday? And my brain was saying May 14th, and it's like, no, that's Mother's Day. That's Mother's Day. Oops. This is just what my brain does. My brain is so good at mixing things up. Heather, thank you for the 300 bits. I appreciate it. You look up Mother's Day every single year. So I feel like for me, I do a very bad job of remembering any holiday that isn't a holiday you would expect a family gathering for. So, like, to me, the family gathering holidays are Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas, and Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas. Is that it? Because 4th of July isn't one. Valentine's Day isn't one. Yeah, so it's really only those 3 holidays that I'm like very good at remembering the dates of. Halloween. Well, Halloween isn't a family gathering holiday, but it is a holiday I remember the date of because I cared a lot about Halloween as a kid. A lot of kids do because candy. Maybe a better way to word it is like holidays that you'll get a day off for, but won't necessarily do much to celebrate. Like, for example, I think I'm off by like 4 eggs, but for example, Memorial Day, I don't think I've ever done anything to celebrate Memorial Day or President's Day. Some of us don't get those holidays off. Well, I hope you get paid overtime if you don't get them off. Did you have a lot of parties for random holidays when you were younger? I mean, hey, if you liked parties, nothing wrong with that. One that always mixes me up, chat, is that there's Veterans Day and then there's Memorial Day. Like, I'm not complaining that there's like 2 days, because that's like more time people get off. Think of the family gathered to celebrate anyone's birthday that was nearby. I mean, by that, do you mean like you get together around Valentine's Day and like people's whose birthdays are like within a couple weeks of vicinity, you also celebrate that? Because like my family did stuff like that for the like extended family. Because there was a lot of people, so to celebrate birthdays, it sort of made sense to just tie that stuff in. I wish people didn't intentionally make their cars loud. 49. No, I'm not gonna just do something on my stream because I got a shiny or whatever. Because somebody in chat told me to. I think Dunsparce is like 40 hours or something stupid like that. It was a lot. I think in my document I have the exact hours it took, but I don't know. Excited for my trip next week. It'll be interesting. Because I've never really traveled for business like this before. But I think it'll be a good experience. Have a good time? I think I will. I think it'll be all right. No, but I keep forgetting to ask. In fairness, I've also sort of wanted to wait until I have like 100% confirmation that I'm going. Which like right now it's like 99% I'm sure I'm going. Because I filled out the form for them to book flights for me. But I'd imagine once the flights are booked, that means yes, you are 100% going to this. Because like I always try and be careful, because I know like sometimes plans change like last minute or whatever. And I've never like been in something like this, so yeah. Also, I know you guys are telling me to have like fun, but it's a work trip. I'm not going on vacation. This isn't time off. Like, I'm sure what I'm doing will be enjoyable and an interesting experience, but it is work. It is work. Like, very explicitly work. This isn't like TwitchCon work. It's like actual work. You like TwitchCon work? See, TwitchCon work is nice because everything I do at TwitchCon that's like like eating and like going to the event and stuff, I can write off on my taxes. But in reality, I'm just going and having fun with people that are also streamers. But that's technically networking. Yeah, shoutouts to business trips. I still haven't talked to my mom about it, by the way. She doesn't know yet. But I've also sort of, I don't want to like tell my mom, I'm like, hey, I'm doing this thing for work, and then have to call her like a day later saying like, hey, plans changed. So I think it's, I don't need her permission, but I'm sure she'd like to know, right? Like I'm aware. I don't need her permission. This is my job. However, I'm sure she'd still want to know. All right? So I have a merch thing that's being worked on, chat. I think I've mentioned this like once on stream before, once or twice, and it's getting closer. I just approved part of it today. Ready to spend money on merch? Heck yeah. I hope it does well. I think it will, but I don't know if well is as well as I want it to do. So we will just have to see. Like my hope, I guess I can like say this because I'm not like leaking anything. My hope is that with the merch thing I'm doing, we can sell 400, which is a big number. That's a big number. I don't know if I'll be able to manage that though. So we'll have to see. But I feel like it's possible. Like I have 230,000 YouTube subs. And then I have a Discord with, you know, like 20,000 people in it that I can ping. So we'll see. We will see. It's definitely nerve-wracking though. Like doing a merch drop is a lot of work. I guess it's just scary, like you want it to do well. Well, I guess actually a lot of the work isn't on my part, because I'm actually working with a company this time. It's different from when I was just making merch, a merch store before. Yeah, the company, I'm working with a company that's gonna do fulfillment and everything for the piece of merch. Is Lanky Haw still available? No, but I still have a ton of them. Hey! There we go. We already got one. 168. It was egg 168. And now we're at 170 total shinies. Yeah, we need one more still for the living shiny decks. This one's in a beast ball, so I'm gonna evolve it. How do you evolve Meowth? Is it just levels? We'll worry about it a bit later. Whoops. All right, egg 169. Will we get 2 shinies in a row? Nope. All right, well, we'll hatch the rest of the eggs, then we can evolve it. Or I can wait to evolve it. It doesn't really matter. Have you heard about the shiny Fluttermane glitch? Do you mean the one that people found like right when the game came out? Or it's the only Pokemon that spawns with a sandwich? That's the one, yeah. I made a glitch video on this game and I mentioned that glitch. Unfortunately, though, that glitch video was like the worst performing video on one of the worst performing videos on my channel. I think it is the worst performing video on my channel in the last year. Oh, you don't think I mentioned in the glitch video, but in the shiny video? You're probably right. Ba-da-da-dum. The shiny video performed excellently. It's part of the reason I want to do more shiny videos. It's just the shiny videos, in my opinion, to make them interesting, I need to do a ton of work. Because in my opinion, there like really isn't anything interesting about catching like 10 shiny EVs. I have to do something like spending 100 hours or catching every shiny or getting some of the rarest shinies, stuff like that. Or I guess shiny hunt, but if I laugh, I lose a shiny. Probably Strawberry, thank you for the tier 1 for 43 months. I appreciate it. Ba-da-da-dum. It's my banner picture. It's an illustration I commissioned. I think. Probably. Should be one of the salt malkin pieces. Yeah, that should be what it is on Twitch. I mean, that's my offline screen on Twitch. I like it a lot. I have 2 illustrations from her that I use. I use the other one on Twitter and YouTube. I think that's the one I use on Twitter as well, right? No, I use the Sleepy Fox on Twitter. All right, that was 177. $178. $179. Unfortunate. It would be so nice if we got both Berserkers in this egg batch. I don't think we've had a batch of eggs where we've gotten 2 shinies yet. But it's something that very well and very easily could happen with how many shiny Pokemon I have to hatch. Doing a quick save because we got the shiny, so we're gonna have to release all of these guys anyways. Got the first shiny while I was getting dinner. Yep, so now we only need 1 more so we can have Berserker and Meowth. How many eggs do you normally get in a batch? Around 110. This batch is 115. In general, when we're doing the method we're doing, we're hatching about 110 eggs every like 100 minutes. So we're getting about like 65 eggs an hour. I think that's right. It's always a Sparkle 2 when hatching? Yeah. It is very convenient. I still hope in an update for this game they add like the sparkles as Pokemon are shiny in the overworld. It would just be such a huge quality of life improvement. You guys have any plans for the week? Anything exciting coming up? On sweating, nice. Got offered a new role at your job, but you think you're gonna turn it down? Is it just a situation of you don't want more work? Because that's totally respectable. No raise, more responsibility, and you'd close every night. Yeah, that's fair, I think, to reject. I feel like, what's the point of a new role at work if you don't get more money? Unless it's less work. They say your personal development. You know what would help with my personal development, chat? Some subs, because that means I'd make more money. And then I can like buy a jet ski. That'll be great for personal development. I can jet ski on the Ohio River. I feel like anyone who lives in Cincinnati or has been to Cincinnati just was appalled by that statement. Jet skiing on the Ohio River sounds like it would be horrible. Sounds like something I'd never do. Yeah, it's true. I'm not a big, like, water sports guy. Like, jet skis, water skiing, just boating. Like, I have experience going, like, because one of my friends, their, like, extended family had a lake house. So it was, like, something shared throughout their entire family. So I had been down there before, and I'd, like, gone jet skiing and, like, tubing and stuff like that. And, like, the tubing was fun, but I didn't care for literally anything else. Didn't care for fishing or just being on a boat. I mean, I guess just being on a boat isn't that bad. But I don't really want to swim in a lake. I don't really like swimming. I feel like it's probably because I've had like ear issues a lot growing up, and swimming plus ear issues don't really go well together. Bum. Ba-da-ba. Speaking of money, chat, I've still been thinking about doing a subathon. And yes, money is the segue, because admittedly, the one reason streamers do subathons is to make a lot of money. That is just the truth. Because they're a ton of work. But I still don't like know when I'd even want to do one. You don't want to be on 24/7 for free? No. As it turns out, broadcasting your life 24/7 is exhausting. People want money. Well, in some cases, this isn't just like wanting money, it's wanting a lot of money. But I think that's fair, because like, just to put it in perspective, like imagine giving up your personal life for a month or like a week, and you have to like think about like, okay, I am giving up my life for this extended period of time to do nothing but work, essentially. And while the work is a little fun, you're doing it like all day, every day, and it's constantly being broadcast to a lot of people. So it's one of those things where it's like, you gotta have a price, I guess. I don't know what my price is. Well, actually, I have an idea, but I don't know. Honestly, like the main motivator for me for doing a subathon is definitely like, yo, thank you for the 3 tier 1s, Reedsy, I appreciate it. It's definitely like, if I did a subathon and it lasted for like a month, I'd make a lot of money, right? Like that, I guess that's just how it goes. But I could use that lot of money to spend a good portion of it back on content, and then I could save a good portion of it, and that saved money could potentially go to a house eventually, or a condo, or some form of property that I own. Like, I think that would be the dream. That would be the want from it. Like, why am I giving up all this time? Oh yeah, because I want to own property. No, I'm just kidding, chat. I won't do a subathon for money. The subathon will just go forever, and it's for my own personal development. It's not that I want to make money. It's because I want to be a better person by the end of it. So I'm just going to stream for 30 days straight for no reason, except for personal development. Do it for exposure. I mean, I feel like there's some things you could do with subathons that could generate a lot of exposure. Like Ludwig's subathon generated a lot of exposure, and I think a big reason for that is because it was like literally the biggest subathon Twitch had seen, and it was, I think, what started the whole trend of doing uncapped subathons. Like before Ludwig's subathon, I had never seen somebody do an uncapped subathon. And I guess it was like technically capped at a month, but like you get what I'm saying. Ba ba da da dum. Well, yeah, it wasn't originally capped, but then he realized it might go on forever. And then he made like $1 million. Now he owns an esports team. I think it's really funny hearing them talk about like owning an esports team, because like they're both very open about how they lose a lot of money and I think that's funny. Wasn't Ludwig also wealthy prior to the subathon? Prior to the subathon, I think Ludwig was a 5, or I think he was a 6-digit view streamer before the subathon. Could somebody who watched Ludwig prior to the subathon confirm if Ludwig was a streamer that got over 10,000 viewers regularly prior to the subathon? I'm pretty sure he was, right? He was in the like 10 to 20K range. But yeah, either way, before the subathon, as far as I'm aware, Ludwig was already a very popular streamer. So he was definitely like already well off. I mean, yeah, he gets good viewers now still. Too. Like, he runs a very successful YouTube channel, and then he has, like, his YouTube streams that get great views, too. I gotta say, for, like, all the content creators out there that, like, are in, like, the 10+K viewer range, he seems pretty chill and, like, relatively down to earth. Which there's definitely other content creators like that are like as popular, but I feel like a lot of the streamers I think of when I think of like the biggest streamers don't give off that vibe, but that might also be because I don't watch really many streamers that big. I feel like Ludwig is the only streamer I've watched recently that gets over 10K viewers. Well, I guess Germa too. And Doug potentially soon. Like, I've noticed Doug's viewership has gone up a lot recently. But Lord, it is impossible to follow his chat. I mean, that's the case for, like, I feel any streamer that's, like, over like in the several thousand viewer range. I feel like streams that have like 1 to 2K or like a couple thousand viewers, you can sometimes still follow chat. Like Small Ant stream, I think you can sometimes follow depending on like how accurate or how active it is. And he's somebody that gets like 3,000 to 5,000 viewers. But I feel like once you start getting past that, it's like impossible to follow no matter what. I would say the like exception though is like in a chat like Doug Doug. So let's use Doug Doug again as an example. I feel like his chat itself is hard to follow, but I feel like there are things he does with his stream that still make chat as a collective something that you can sort of follow, especially when it's put into the context of a video later on, if that makes sense. Because like Dunk Dunk has like that huge emphasis on like text-to-speech stuff, and like, you know, that's one message at a time. That's pretty easy to follow. And then a lot of the time, his chat will like light up all saying a similar thing. And I feel like with stuff like that, you can still follow it. It's just different than like what's going on right now. Like you aren't gonna pick out an individual message, again, unless it's text-to-speech. Speaking of text-to-speech, I think text-to-speech is interesting and can be really funny, but like some of you may have noticed, I've gone back and forth on using it, and right now I feel like I'm in a position where I could use it, but I feel like when I use it, it isn't really utilized very well. And what I mean by that is if I just have text-to-speech on any given stream, it usually doesn't get used unless like it relates to the content. And if it does get used, sometimes the way it is used is to, you know, solely to try and get me to read a specific message. And if it's just one person like doing that, it just, I don't like it. Because like as a streamer, it's nice to be able to ignore certain messages. But if not many people are using text-to-speech and one person's using it a lot, it's hard for me to do that. And it creates like an awkward stream environment. I do not need a Lechonk. I'm not breeding for a Lechonk anyways. Yeah, he was an extra in Hunger Games. That's such a funny thing. I wonder how hard it is to get a spot as an extra in a movie. Like, I'd imagine the pay is not good anyways, but not hard if you're willing to show up at 5 a.m. and wait. Is that how it normally works? They'll just have like a posting and tell people to show up, and they'll just sort of like pick people out of the line if they fit what they're looking for. Like, you know, maybe they need a tall guy or a fat guy or a short girl or a tall girl, or I don't know. Adjective, gender. And you go through all that work and they cut you out of the movie. I mean, you're an extra. They can do that. They probably gave you like $50 to just sit in a coffee shop. I'm not trading with chat. Stop asking. Favorite video I made? I don't know. I have like multiple videos I like a lot. Like Breath of the Wild, Faster Than You Think. That's one of them. The paper puppet videos. I'm still working on one. It's just been on the back burner a little bit. Partially because I don't have all the assets yet. And also because there's some stuff I need to finish before I'm out of town next week. Because I have that sponsor deadline. Any hints on new videos? I'm uploading Manhunt on Friday, I think. Because the edit is... So the edit my editor gave me today is literally good enough to upload, but there's like 2 things I wanted them to change. So, yeah, but the plan is to upload that video on, yeah, on Friday. That'll be fun one to see edited together. Yeah, it came out well. My editor did a good job. Missed that stream to do due to work, so you're looking forward to the vid. I think it's a good edit. I think you'll enjoy it. I'm curious to see how well the video does. And I'm sure Tyrone is too. Probably in part because I offered Tyrone money. And it's based on a percentage of revenue over a period of time, so. $27. Bet he's getting something from it. Yeah, like, generally speaking, when it comes to like collabing with other YouTubers, like me being in somebody else's video or somebody else being in my video, it'll just be like, hey, you want to be in this? And it'll be like, yeah, sure. And like, that's that. There usually isn't like payment or whatever. But I feel like in Tyrone's case, it made sense to pay him. Like CJ's hint art did. Yeah, CJ, like CJ didn't pay me for the hint art. Kind of staked on him and his reputation. I don't think it's that necessarily. I think for me, it was more so I am blatantly using him for like title, thumbnail, like all that stuff. So it just, to me, like, it didn't really feel like he got anything out of it unless I paid him, especially since like it's not like with some things where people are able to eventually get a video out of it, or you know, like I don't necessarily think there's a super high chance that down the line Tyrone will ask me to be in like one of his videos or do something for him for a video or something like that. Like I can't really repay the favor. Like I don't know. It's hard to put into exact words, but it just seemed like an instance where I should pay him. I love the hint art I did in CJ's video. I thought it was pretty funny. I liked it too. I need to DM CJ and ask him if I can steal that idea. Because I want to do more non-modded content, and everyone seemed to like the custom hint arts thing. So if he is okay with me doing a video like that, I will probably do one like that. I might do viewer submissions instead of YouTubers though, so my video is like a little different. But yeah, I need to ask him. There's also another thing I need to ask him about related to something for the viewer ideas thing, because somebody submitted something that I think is really funny that would involve CJ, but I need to change it slightly. I need to change it slightly because the original submission doesn't really work. But the core idea behind the submission is really good. All right, no shinies from that. 234 eggs hatched. Well, we did get the one shiny earlier, but do we know what the idea is? No. Because I don't want somebody to like bother CJ about it on my behalf. Because somebody will. Let's evolve you. You, because you're in a beast ball. All right. So it's just level. There he is. We now have a shiny Berserker and a Beast Ball. And now we gotta get one more Berserker. Oh, I need to release these Pokemon too. Let me get rid of these. Because none of these are shiny. These are just the Pokemon people traded me. What Vivillon is this? That's not shiny. Who cares? If I ever won the shiny Vivillons, I can do that. All right, and this will be, I think I'm gonna end up needing an extra box, so I'm gonna change this to alt shiny 2. Because yeah, we're gonna need a breed. Like, this is 2 shinies, this is 2 shinies, this is 2 shinies, this is, well, these aren't alt. This is 3, this is 3, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 24, 20. It's only 28 right now. It's only 28. How many hours of work is this? Let me do some math real quick. Calculator. 28 times, actually here, it's $512 divided by 110. Wait, no. It's 512 divided by 65 times 28. About 220 hours of work to, well, it's actually like 232-ish because I have to get these too. I haven't had to deal with any takedowns yet. That doesn't mean I won't. Have anyone calculated the odds of getting a shiny in an egg match? I think it's around 20%, because my average, I've been saying 110 eggs a batch, but I think in reality, here, I'm gonna double check that I saved. I think in reality, it's a bit higher than 110 is the average. Wait, is one of those shiny? No. Wait, I gotta put my box in the right spot, because... Wait, no, I have to release all the Berserker first. Gosh dang it. I hate this part. Did I get a Galarian shiny? Meaning Galarian Meowth? Yes, we got 1, but we need 2 because we're doing a living shiny dex. Glad you got it. Thanks. Hope hunting goes well today. It's gone well so far. We've gotten 1 shiny. Which is good. That's progress. We're up to 170 total shinies. It's so daunting to think, chat, that like just hatching eggs of every shiny I need is like 200 to 300 hours of work. It definitely sucks, but you know, that's why we're doing this part first, because once we do that, there will probably only be like another 100 hours left in the challenge. And this is why I have to like do so many of these shiny hunting streams. Like, I just need to accept, like, yeah, some of these are gonna be, they're just gonna be slower streams, but that's fine. Not every stream has to be Mario viewer ideas for, you know? It definitely would be nice if I could record that before I leave. There are a few things that'd be nice if I could record before I leave, like Chaos Mod 2. What day are you planning to leave? I don't know yet, because I'm not booking my own flights. That's on the Bon Bones Mountain video, out in 2 days. Yeah, I did put that out in 2 days. It's performing about as well as I expected. It's like a pretty average video. Oh gosh, yeah. Though the thing about it, Peaches, is I would assume if the day I need to be there is this day, and this day, the day they fly me out will be the day before the first day. So I'm pretty sure I know when I'm flying out, but I guess there's always the chance, you know, like, oh, I'm flying in like a day earlier than expected or something in case something goes wrong, which I'm not gonna complain if that happens, because if it does happen, you know what that means? It means I might be able to see people in the area, or everyone will be too busy and I will cry. What if in Mario Odyssey for every moon you get, you have to use a new outfit? No. I mean, if you guys wanted to submit ideas, you should have submitted them to the viewer ideas form. We hope you get to see your friends. If not, it's not a big deal, because I'll get to see a different group of friends a couple weeks after. Why did I cut out the nut part in Bon Bones Mountain? Because it was just a lot of lagging. I don't think it was good content. Speaking of that video, I might need to edit the thumbnail. Because the click-through rate on it sucks, but the average view duration is fine. What if you had one frame of the nut moon? All right, I hate to break it to you, but the nut was to get up to one of the sub areas. It was not a moon. All right, that took a while, but we did it. Let's save, and then we get another batch of eggs. Favorite Mario Odyssey vid I made? I don't know. View duration is how long somebody watches a video. Click-through rate is how often somebody clicks on the video to start watching it when they see the video on their YouTube. You love this song? It's a good song. You're hungry? I'm a bit hungry too. I haven't eaten anything today. But the reason for that, okay, I have eaten a little bit. But for the most part, I've eaten like nothing today. But that's because I ate way too much food yesterday, so I just haven't been hungry. And some of that food I ate at like midnight. And I have really weird eating habits, so yeah. No, we're not listening to this. I want to go to the elevator music. Yeah, I ordered a pizza last night, chat. To test for the viewer ideas video, because I needed to figure out if I could use Domino's, and I can. So confused on what that even means. I'm not gonna explain. You guys are just gonna have to wait until I do the streams for viewer ideas. Ba, 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 da, bum. Yeah, Domino's basically has... It does have GPS tracking, but you can crop it out. Like, I am fully aware of how I can do the run that was suggested without doxing myself, and I'm proceeding in the safest way possible. So, yeah, I basically have all that set up. What kind of pizza did I get? I got pepperoni. Pepperoni is a classic, yeah. It's hard to go wrong with pepperoni. And your hinter got you laughing? I think it was a good one. You like Pokemon or Minecraft better? I mean, they're both fun games for different reasons. Ba-ba-ba-da-dum. When's the next SMO stream? I don't know. There's SMO things I want to do. I just don't know when the next one will be. Like, there's another custom map mod I want to do. That might get turned into a video. Don't say mod. I mean, a mod's a mod. If it's a mod, I have to say mod. I should do Super Mario Odyssey, but if I say mod, the video gets taken down. No, ideally, I don't want to have my videos taken down. As part of the reason why I'm trying to plan more non-modded content. Like, going back to the idea CJ did for his recent video that I want to ask if I'm allowed to copy. You could do it with custom moon locations. I think it could make for an even more interesting video if you did do it with custom moon locations, but you don't have to. So it's like, why? Yeah, I'm just trying to be a little careful to minimize my chances of being affected by Nintendo's what they've done recently with Breath of the Wild content. So yeah, just want to try and do more non-modded content. Unfortunately, mods I commission will probably just not be, well, I will not put any effort into getting mods released that I commission, probably. Because that only could hurt me, essentially. So I have a pivot plan if they do find me. No, I mean, the simple way of putting it is if Nintendo decided to strike and take down every video on my channel, I would be in a very bad situation financially, because Twitch on its own is not enough to pay my bills. And just content-wise, because that like cuts off a lot of room for growth. Like, really all I can do is just find ways to make less Nintendo content and find ways to do more non-modded Nintendo content. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna make modded content. I have tons of modded content coming up, but it places importance on the non-modded content. Part of the reason why I gotta put in the hours for Pokemon, you know, I gotta make sure I can release some Pokemon videos that aren't modded. Am I gonna play Tears of the Kingdom? Yes. I have some non-modded ideas for Tears of the Kingdom too that I want to come up with more, but they'll all probably end up being pretty basic, like, oh, can you beat Tears of the Kingdom without jumping? Or, oh, can you beat Tears of the Kingdom without touching grass? I don't know. Maybe that would be funny. Well, I would say I'm trying to keep a balance right now between modded and not modded content. Because from what I can tell, Nintendo doesn't really care about modded or non-modded content. And I would imagine the only reason the non-modded videos on Point Crow's channel and the other channel Point Crow mentioned in his video got taken down is because somebody who works as a lawyer for Nintendo looked at the video and thought, oh, this is a mod. Probably have to wait until it actually comes out to know what you can do with Tears of the Kingdom. Well, yes and no. Because I don't necessarily need to know if an idea is possible to make a video on it. Because like with jumpless as an example, it's not necessarily can you or can you not do it. It's about figuring out how close you can get. Yeah, like, Nintendo's inconsistent. Like, I think if I had videos on my channels taken down, even though there is modded content within the viewer ideas videos, I feel like they wouldn't get taken down. That's just a guess. But I think it's not an unreasonable guess. Yeah, I would say that's accurate. Prior to new games coming out is usually when they get strike happy. I'm honestly really lucky with the strikes that Breath of the Wild, but I have a gun, hasn't been taken down. Yeah, I'm basically waiting until a new 3D Mario comes out, and then I have to panic. So I need to do as much as I can before then to make sure I get the least screwed possible. So the things I can do to prepare myself is make more non-modded content, make a lot of money, because if for some reason like a huge part of my revenue stream disappears, because a lot of my videos that got taken down, then I need to be prepared and actually have money saved up so I can afford to, you know, live comfortably. Yeah, it's a little stressful. It's definitely like something that's happened that is pretty substantially scary. Well, they've done it to non-modded content historically, but I don't think they really care about non-modded content in the year 2022. Like, generally speaking, if stuff follows the Nintendo, sorry, 2023. Generally speaking, if stuff follows their content guidelines, they don't care. There is a lack of clarity and consistency, which I think this was Doug's stream I was watching, and he said this. I think it's a good thing they aren't consistent, because if they were consistent, Point Crow would have more videos taken down, and a ton of other people would also have their videos taken down. So if they were more consistent, it would be a bigger problem for modded content. Well, no, I think they cared about modded content in the past, because I think, like, generally speaking, I think, like, Japan is a lot more strict on these ideas compared to, like, the West. I know, like, Sega's pretty chill, but how many viewers have been taken down? None. This is basically only like the big thing that happened recently with Point Crow basically only affected Point Crow and one other YouTuber. This doesn't mean other people over time haven't had videos blocked or taken down or whatever, because it has happened. But like the big thing primarily only happened to Point Crow. What would be wrong with modded content in the first place? I think it's just Nintendo being like, oh, this infringes on my IP. Who's the other YouTuber? It's whoever Point Crow mentioned in their video or their Twitter post or whatever. But yeah, a lot of people have worded it pretty well. Nintendo just sort of hates Nintendo fans. Yeah, it's Nintendo of Japan more than Nintendo of America. Got like 14 more minutes on the eggs. They're such little freaks. Why do you keep screaming? Did your cat ever do this, chat? Just stand in one space and scream, but for no real reason? And then you think walking away will make them stop, and then they just don't. That's what almost all cats do. It really isn't. Some cats don't make noise like at all. No, I think he's just broken, chat. Like, I think he's stuck for some reason. I think like if I throw a ball, it might fix it. Or whistle? No. Oh wait, did whistling work? Well, the ball worked. If I click on them, I lose time because a text box, I think, pops up. And then the egg progress does not go forward. Like, whenever you're picking eggs out of the basket, more eggs cannot spawn. So it's just generally speaking, if a text box is up, you do not get more eggs. Quaquavel got stuck in the crack loop. Heck. I don't think the Pokemon Company wants you to think about the logic behind Pokemon eggs and just accept that they appear out of nowhere. A stork smuggles them into the picnic basket. I mean, that's probably like the actual like lore. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like some episode in the Pokemon anime that like shows that like Pokemon eggs are brought down from heaven by a stork. That's true. Why can't you breed with a queer pair of Pokemon? I don't know. Arceus is homophobic or something. That's probably it. Or maybe the stork is, yeah, that could also be true. It's just one stork and it happens the stork is really homophobic. Got like 8 minutes left, chat. We're almost there. Do I have any amiibos? I think I have one, because when we did a P.O. Box stream at some point, a viewer gave me one. Well, the Bowser amiibo is kind of like broken into pieces. Soft tea, I broke it apart. so it was easier to scan the amiibo in the speedrun. I don't even know if I have that anymore. I might have gotten rid of it. Well, in reality, the actual strat is to spoof like IR reader or whatever it is to make the Switch think it's an amiibo when in reality it's not. Now, the legality of that is a bit dubious. Oh my gosh, I got knocked up onto the by the soccer ball. I would love to see somebody do like a task of this where they just had the soccer ball get hit really high into the air and then had the player like ride the soccer ball. That'd be funny. You have the little guys win their soccer game? Me too. Me too. We're so close to being done with this batch and then we can start hatching, which was great. Thumbs up. You love to hear it. We're at 2 minutes left, chat. We almost get to start actually doing the fun part of shiny hunting in this game. Yeah, running around in circles, a lot more enjoyable than standing at a picnic for 30 minutes. Man, they really thought through the breeding mechanic in this game, huh? They really thought it through, just standing around for 30 minutes to get eggs. I haven't been running ads before hatching because the period of time in which I hatch the eggs is greater than 30 minutes. So there really isn't a reason to. Now, when we're doing normal shiny hunting, after I finally get through the heck that is getting all of the eggs, then I will play ads when I make sandwiches. But that won't be for a while, because like I said, we were doing the math. It takes forever to get all the egg shinies. All right, there we go. Done with that. 30, 60, 90, 120 or 115 again. $115 sandwich 3. Oh yeah, I gotta mark sandwich 2 as shiny at, what was it, 168. I like how not taking the eggs out of the basket is an option. While it might seem silly, it is something that's actually useful. Because, like, what if you just don't want them? Like, if you don't want the egg, like, why would you want to take it? Mitochondrion, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 11 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I thought it ended after that loop. I was about ready to play more music. Doesn't it start fading out in a moment? No? I guess not. I guess we have to listen to music to shop to for a bit longer. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Mm-hmm. It's gotta be this loop it ends on, right? No? Does it start fading? I give up. Yeah, we're 1 of 2 on the meows. 1 of 2. I have not used my new paper shredder yet, no. Why would it even matter if I used my paper shredder? Is this it? Egg 242? Probably not. But you never know. No, it's not. It is not. Could be 243 though. There's a guy that gives you one. That's how I got one in Scarlet and Violet. Congrats on 2nd place in Block Wars. Thanks. Block Wars is always fun. Always enjoy it. What method am I using to hatch shinies? Masuda method. I mean, that's like the only method to hatch shinies. Seemed fun except PvP when it came up. I mean, we did all right in the PvP minigames. Like, we weren't a strong PvP team, but we had pretty good coordination, which helped. Pokemon am I doing next? I don't know. Another breeding one, probably. I'd rather just group all of the egg shinies together because it makes my life easier. I'll probably do Jonah Wooper next, though. Did I get Eevee? I have every shiny evolution, yes. Well, part of it is getting the monotonous ones out of the way. But another part of it is just the fact that when it comes to making a video, I think it makes sense chronologically to group things or shinies together that are similar. So doing everything that I need to breed for at once when I'm writing the video makes sense narratively. And it's easier to follow that way, and it's easier to write. All right, 250 Galarian Meowth eggs. Is it the one? Probably not. It never is. Except the one time it was. I mean, yeah. That is true. Hope you're doing all right today. How many eggs do I have? I'm hatching 115 right now. This is 253 or 254. I'm not sure which. I'll have to check. All right, it was 53. And then this one is 54. What advice would I give to a new content creator? Just make things you enjoy making. It's a lot easier to be genuine when you're having fun. And I think it's a lot better to focus on having fun than making it a career. Because I think when people start making content and they focus on making it a career, it just stresses people out and makes it unfun at a bad time. That doesn't mean like you can't want to make it your career, more so just like it's something that I think people should accept as like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. They're in beast balls because of how ball inheritance works. So as it turns out, if you're breeding two of the same species of Pokemon, instead of the ball being taken from the female parent every time, it is taken 50-50 between both the parents. Which is apparently something they changed in like Gen 7 or like 8 or something, which would explain why I was confused. Yeah, for the most part, shiny hunting is all luck. But there are like some small things you can do to affect the odds. Yes, there is a shiny charm. How do you get it? By completing the Pokédex. God, I love Kirby music. So good. Nope. And nope again. This is hecked up, chat. Well, it's not hecked up. This is pretty normal. But it's still hecked up. The patience is amazing. I mean, I have to have a lot of patience if I want to make the shiny hunting videos I want to for this game. Because they're both, like, commitments that should take hundreds of hours. Like, realistically, I need to be putting in more hours doing this than I am right now. I think I can fix that if I just go back to doing shiny hunting on like every day I am not doing something interesting. So like I don't have a Mario thing planned or whatever. And then start turning some of those streams into like 6-hour streams, or even like do some 10-hour streams like when I was doing the 100 hours of shiny hunting. Right now, I don't have a ton of time for 10-hour streams, though. That's the problem. Though, if you think about it, I do definitely need to start streaming more than I have been. Because my deadline for completing the shiny decks is like September, right? Because that's when it's estimated the thing will come out. And if it's 400 hours or something like that for me to complete a shiny dex, I need to be putting in about 100 hours a month on stream. So I think once May, well, that's how am I gonna do this? Because Tears of the Kingdom is really gonna make things tough. I'll figure it out. Wait, my egg count is just off. Around 266. Yeah, 266. Stream weekends too? Well, I do stream weekends. The only day I don't consistently stream is Friday. I should cut out the non-dex mons for the video. I don't want to, though. I'm stubborn. Put in occasional really long streams. I mean, that's what I need to do, basically. Like, I need a... So today is only going to be like a 4-hour stream. But I need to start putting in like 6 to 8 hour streams again. $269. Yeah, I might have to delay completing the Pokédex with Wonder Trading, like just thinking about it. Can I do a subathon? I mean, if I do a subathon, there will be a lot of time that gets filled with shiny hunting. But right now, even if I want to do a subathon, I don't know when I'd do it. So it's something that could happen, but music? Oh, there we go. What's the thing? It might have been me referring to the shiny hunting. It might have been me referring to wanting to complete the Pokédex through Wonder Trade. I don't know. Because completing the Pokédex through Wonder Trade doesn't really have a time limit on it. And it's the same with catching like Tandemaus and Sinistea shiny. There's not really a time limit on that. Oh, the thing that's coming out. Scarlet Violet DLC. I'm estimating it'll come out in September. Like, to me, that just makes sense, because they said it would be a fall release, so, yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-dum. I do have a flame body Pokemon. I do not play Pokemon Go, no. Not a fan. Generally speaking, I don't play mobile games. I understand the appeal, but I do not play games on my phone. Not even Among Us? I wouldn't call Among Us a mobile game. I would call Among Us a game that's available on mobile. It's like the same thing with Fortnite, right? Like, Fortnite isn't a mobile game, but it's a game that's available on mobile. You played that Fall Guys knockoff? I'm gonna say the same thing here. The Fall Guys knockoff isn't a mobile game. It's a game available on mobile devices. But for some extra perspective, I have never played the Fall Guys knockoff on mobile. Yeah, it's Stumble Guys. Specifically with Stumble Guys 2, the main motivator for playing that game is the fact that it is just a really, like, it is just a good game to play with people. It is very short, so there's like no time commitment. And even though the game is bad, it's bad in a fun way. Like, Fall Guys as a game is, like, quality-wise, like, infinitely better. But I've had more fun with Stumble Guys because it's stupid. And also, you can be in a party of up to 32 people. Without being in a custom game. Which is pretty great. So when it comes to actually having a game that you can play with a friend group, there's literally no real limit to the size of that friend group, which is pretty poggers. Because most games are like 4 people capped. Like, if you want to play Fortnite with the squad, but you've got like 8 people, I guess you can make 2 squads, but you can't all play together. Hecked up. 15 for Among Us. I don't like social deduction games. You knew creative mode. I don't play Fortnite to play Easter egg hunt extreme with Jonesy and Peely. You know, like, that's just not what I play Fortnite for. Play Sudoku at work and trying to get under a minute and a half on easy mode right now. Nice. Hecked up. Here's not the place to try and get people to play games with you. I'm gonna call you out. Don't backpedal and lie. You literally said chat in your message. Don't lie. Just accept it. Just say, okay, sorry. Alright, we're on 284 right now. I was 1 off on my counter. And this is 285. Some Game Show is a great video. It's one of my favorite videos I've made. There just probably won't be anything like that in the future. Especially since I have to be like careful with it. It's like Nintendo's doing the Nintendo thing and taking down videos, so I don't want to put like a ton of money into a video that just gets taken down, you know? So I have to be careful. You thought that one was shiny? No, it would sparkle, and it's like really yellow. Sometimes the lighting plays tricks, but it'll be pretty clear if it's a shiny. Like, it won't be like a, is that a shiny? It will be a, it is a shiny. You have a look at disgust when it hatches? Yeah, because it's not a shiny. I'm disappointed every single time. Like, sure, I'm going to be hatching like 15,000 eggs to get all the shinies I need. But that's besides the point. How many more eggs do I have? I don't know. I think 55. It's a lot. I mean, we get a lot of eggs per batch. Mass release is not in this game, and it is disappointing. No, I'm not going in dex order. I am just going in whatever order feels the most logical. Also, Turkey, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. When does :2 steer? Whenever Twitch accepts the emote. Maybe if I stream on my alt, they'll affect it, you know, accept it faster. I don't know. Herba grinding? I do need to grind Herba, but I'm not in like a rush to. Like, the main thing I'm in a rush to do is I need to finish a video so it can be ready to be uploaded while I'm out of town. Because it has a sponsor obligation. So like realistically, I need to be done with the video by the 25th. So I only have like a week to edit. Yeah, you get Shiny Charm for completing the decks. Well, I mean, I already have a raid that I can grind that drops 3 herba. I think it drops 2 spicy into sweet. As long as I have raid power on. All right, 299. So what have you guys been up to today? How have you been spending your Tuesdays? How has it been going? Watching some cute pups? Heck yeah, love to hear it. Hopefully your test went well. Playing Pokemon, ate dinner. Nice, nice, nice. Probably gonna make some like pasta or something for dinner after stream. Keep it simple. Or maybe I'll just put something in the air fryer. .303. What's my favorite color? I don't know, blue. It's a good color. Is this Pokemon music? No, it's Mario Kart music. Yeah, the shiny is very yellow. Very, very yellow. What is your favorite shiny? I don't know. Wurmple. All right, 307. Man, I don't really have as much to talk about today as I did yesterday, which is unfortunate. Because the fun part of these streams is like, I don't know, having stuff to talk about. Just not as much going on today. Got any nice plans for the weekend? No, I like really my only plans right now are get the video done. That's what I need to do. Need to get it done along with the sponsor read before I leave next week. I hate MMOs. All right, maybe hate's a strong word. I don't like MMOs. I didn't really, they're not like a genre of game I grew up with, and I have never been able to get into one since. So I've just come to accept they're not a genre of game I like. And on top of that, they're not a genre of game I have time for. I feel like for a lot of people, MMOs are basically a second job. I already have 2 jobs, streaming and YouTube. That's honestly sort of what being a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber is like. It is like having 2 jobs, even if like they heavily relate to each other. I like try to stream regularly and upload regularly, so it is a lot to manage. All right, maybe you're the one. Nope. Chat, I had an idea. What if while shiny hunting, while we're getting eggs, I held CPU grudge matches in video games? I feel like that's a good idea. It would only be when I'm getting eggs, but I feel like that's a banger idea. I just need to figure out a way to set that up. Do it what? You have Smash Bros? Yeah, so I could do like CPU matches in like Smash Bros or Mario Party. Marbles would be something I could do, but I feel like doing like Mario Party would be funnier. We can bring back up the Mario Party brackets and have like tournaments. So 2 games, 1 stream. I mean, kinda. It would just be a way to fill in those 30-minute periods on stream while doing these egg shiny hunts where nothing's happening. We could create the Fir Mario Party League, sort of like what Raisefire has, but it would be different because it's to supplement my shiny hunting content. No, I don't want to do viewer arenas in Smash Bros. Because 1, I don't want to have to worry about getting viewers into the lobby. And 2, CPUs are funnier. But I have to switch back and forth between Twitches? No, because you can't do CPU matches on the new Mario Party. It would have to be like Mario Party, like, on the GameCube. Yeah, I think I might do that. I think I might figure out like an overlay and do that. What's this song? I think it's Mute City. And I think it's the Melee version. If you play the game while in the corner, we can monitor the egg hunting. Well, I'd have my game like shrunk down in the corner, and then we'd have like Mario Party big on like the right side of the screen. I think what I need to do for this chat is I just need to copy like somebody's DS overlay, and then that would basically work. However, there is one sort of dilemma with this, which is the fact that I don't really have the monitor space. So I might have to like buy another monitor or something. Which I don't really have the desk space for another monitor, but I can figure it out. Hey, well, I'm glad you like the Mario Odyssey stuff. I mean, I still do Mario Odyssey stuff. Don't you already want to replace one of the monitors you already have? No. If I got a monitor, I'd probably get like one of the same monitors. How many monitors do I have? 2. I have 2 monitors. Well, computers and monitors are different things. You know, the computer is the giant box, and that's what I want to replace. And it's not dead yet. It's just I'm worried it might die on me. Because sometimes it just feels like it feels like the performance I'm getting is not necessarily indicative of the hardware I have sometimes. Which that could be a variety of things. But I think at the end of the day, I sort of just want a new computer. I mean, you can probably just search up the instrumental version of the song and it'll probably come up regardless of if it's in the credits or in some other part of the game. There's two versions of the song. Yeah. And if you search Seasons of Warfare instrumental or Edge of Dawn instrumental, you will probably find it. I feel like regardless of which of the two you search, well, there's an egg counter on screen. You don't have to ask how many eggs we're at. It says exactly how many I've hatched. We'll give or take like one or two because I forget to press the button a lot of the time. Like, I actually don't know if this is 328 or 329. But I will know in a second because we hatch eggs in sets of 5. So it is 328. We need like 20 more eggs left in this set. Hopefully one of them ends up being the shiny. Because then we'll be done with Berserker in a very good amount of eggs. Are there any GDQ runs you watching? When is GDQ? Is it in like a week? I'm not going, so that's why I have no idea. Because it's in May, right? May 28th, so it's at the end of May and not the beginning of May. Well, either way, I'm not going to GDQ, and I really don't watch GDQ much anymore. Like, I love the events. They're nice to have on in the background at like times during the day, or even every once in a while it'll just suddenly be like, oh, this run would be fun to watch with friends, and then I do. But it's all very spontaneous. I don't plan to watch GDQ. It just happens. Thought it was in like a month? Yeah, you're correct. I was incorrect because I haven't been paying attention. I considered submitting to GDQ, but generally speaking, two things kept me back from doing that. One, I didn't really want to go on another trip. And then the other reason was, I think there are people who would be more passionate about doing a run on the games I play than I would be. Like, I could show some cool, like, modded stuff maybe, but I still feel like other people would do, like, you know, give a more passionate run. Or just a higher skill level run. Because, like, I'm good at Odyssey, but I'm not good at the speedrun anymore. Like, I think Dangerous is the one running Odyssey. I don't know what category it is. Probably any percent. But, like, he's super passionate about, like, games on quick and stuff like that. So I'm sure he'll do, like, a great job with it. Like, he'll definitely put more work into the run than I would have. So, you know. I think at my current point and what I want to focus on, I think it's just better for me to not submit to GDQ right now. But who knows, maybe that'll change in the future. Maybe a new 3D Mario will come out and I'll be like super passionate about speedrunning it and I'll like desperately want to run it at GDQ. But chances are I won't be good enough. Because I'm so content brained now. It's impossible to be like world record holder in certain speedruns and still like put the time into doing all sorts of wacky challenges. Especially in a new game. In a new game, you have to like constantly be grinding. Hello, Osnert. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, going back to that thing I was mentioning earlier, I definitely got to look into the whole having CPU matches run on stream. I think that'd be so cool. I think it'd make the shiny hunting streams more enjoyable. And also give something to talk about while we're hatching the eggs. Marbles is a good starting point. Yeah, but I don't want to do marbles. I want to do Mario Party. How hard would it be to set up? The main thing I am concerned about is having OBS capture capture information from 2 capture cards. Because I remember trying to do something with that in the past. I forget what it was. I think it was for 2 webcams. And I couldn't get it to work. You'd need 2 capture cards? Yeah. Though I have 2 capture cards, I just don't know if Elgato will be weird if I plug them both in. I think I remember it would be. Because I think I'm remembering what I tried to set it up for. I think I tried to set it up for running the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet thing. So I need to figure out something else that I need to figure that out. I could look in. Well, actually, I could just buy a Wii specific capture card. That might be what I do. Just find a Wii capture card. Oh, but that might create more problems. No, I think it would. I think it'd potentially be fine. Yeah, definitely something I have to look into, but I think it is worth looking into because it would be pretty sick. Imagine just having a CPU tournament bracket while we're shiny hunting. People could do predictions on it. You'd lose all your channel points? That's all right. Channel points are fake anyways. 344. Curious on the title of that video. Well, the CPU matches wouldn't really be a part of the video. Well, actually, I would probably bring it up. I would probably bring it up in the catching every shiny video. All right. Come on, egg 345. I believe in you. Ba 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 da 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 ba ba da 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 da. $347. Nope. Unfortunate. $348. Eh? No? $349. This is my last egg. Come on, game. Please. Let's end on a shiny. Do it for me. Gosh dang it. Hey, on the bright side, you know what that means? I don't have to spend any time releasing all of these Pokemon because I can just close my game. And now they're all gone. All right, chat. I didn't want to do a super long stream today because I got to focus on editing that one thing. So I am going to do that, but I will still raid somebody for you guys. Tomorrow might be an Odyssey mod, because I need to do the 2D, or I want to do the flooded mod that somebody made, because that could be like, I could save that for like being a filler video or something like that for some time in the future. So I kind of want to do it at some point, because it would be something good. Like I can hand it off to my editor if I don't have anything to give my editor, and then I can eventually just upload it as a video, maybe put a sponsor on it, whatever, you know, like something that like I know we'll do at least okay as a video, but there's no pressure to get it out quick. But yeah, I gotta go edit, give Danger some love. They're doing Ironmon. I will be back tomorrow, probably Mario. All right, bye.